What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. Give me a 1-2-1-2 if everything sounds good. Still waiting for that drop on BTC. Give me a 1-2-1-2. Once I get that, then everything sounds good. Music's not too loud. We'll rock and roll. We can do a little bit of exploring on BTC while we wait for some people to get into the chat. So BTC, guys, we're still waiting for that drop on BTC. It's still playing out. We can still see the MACDs rolling over bearish. Got that sell signal on the 3-day here. The last time we had the same setup like this was back here in 2020. This is where I said I thought we were too. You can see last time we had a sell signal around this general area was August 16th, 2020, right here. And we had that last drop, and then we started going parabolic. And I still think that's the case here for BTC. We're getting that sell signal very similar to what we had last time. All the indicators are very similar as well. So I still think we need to see that drop on BTC. We're still too hot here on the 3-day. Still getting rejected at the 382 right here as well. So, or 618 as if you draw from top to the bottom. I think we retrace back down to 32. I still think that's the case. 34 to 32. Toss the wick down to 32. I mean, we got the main price volume right here. Kind of validates that. It really doesn't pick up until you hit 32. Kind of just drops off. So, I mean, can we wick up past the 618 and then drop? Yeah. I mean, we're not technically at the 618 yet. That 618 sitting at around 39,000. I think we might be going up to around 39,000. And that's when we can start seeing that capitulation down for BTC to around 33, 32. Dump it. Yeah, send it to zero. Just get it over with. Rip it off like a band-aid. But yeah, like I mentioned, we're printing the same indicators that we did back here. And I've been thinking that we are in this general area right here compared to the last bull market, the last capitulation before the fun times. So you can see right here, we had the sell signal. Right here, we had a similar sell signal. Retrace back down to the even would be, you know, a retracement back down here to around 32 for BTC, and then we can start the rally. But we need to cool down on BTC. We need one more dip. And if you've been a part of my channel, I'm rarely bearish. I am rarely bearish, so you have to know something's up. But we'll do a little bit of diving in on BTC while we wait for some people to pop in. I have a lot of indicators that I haven't used in a while that I kind of want to look at here. I know one's the stochastic RSI. If you look at the stochastic RSI, I think on the month, is it the weekly or the monthly? I think it's the monthly. Yeah, if we look at it on the monthly, we can see every time that we've gone overbought on the stochastic RSI, we've had to see a retracement regardless of pre-bull run. So stochastic RSI right now, we actually just crossed over. You know, we're still overbought here on the stochastic, so I think we still need to cool down. I mean, every time we've gone to the top, we've had a retracement. Every single time. We've never gone to the top and then continued higher. So that still kind of validates that pullback on BTC. Similar situation. Let me actually just delete all these so we can start looking at all these indicators on BTC. We're just going to look at a bunch of indicators for a little bit on BTC before we start getting into some altcoins. Wait for some people to show up. But first things first, stochastic RSI. Every time we've been this high in the stochastic RSI, we've seen a retracement. We've never been overbought in the stochastic RSI, then started rallying, except back here in the 2016-18 bull run. But prior to that, no. But if we look at the 1 week, similar situation, this gives you more of a short-term analysis on the stochastic RSI. You can see the drops have followed suit when the stochastic RSI was this high. We had that stochastic RSI overbought here, April 2023, had the retracement. So I still think that stochastic RSI needs to come back down, which in turn would validate that retracement for BTC that we're expecting. Retracement down to around 32K is what we're expecting right here. The 0.5. So there's the stochastics kind of printing the, you know, pullback for BTC. And then we got the Gaussian channel. This is more of a long-term channel. This kind of calls the bottoms and the starts of the bull run. So people who think that we're still dropping down to 12K, this kind of validates that we are not. Every time that we've gone from red to green has signaled the bull run every single time on the Gaussian channel. And you can see we had the red, we flipped green in August of 2023 on the weekly, and now we're starting to rise up from there. But what we really need to focus on is flipping it on the shorter time frame. So that was the weekly. If we go to the 12-day, we're still red. So we're still red here on the 12-day. So as we get more bullish, the Gaussian channel is going to flip green on the smaller time frames. So the 1 week, it's already green. The 14-day isn't green yet. So it still isn't full-blown bullish yet, but we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. I just think we need that one correction for BTC. And you can see once you break above the Gaussian channel, that's when the fun starts. Every time we broke above the Gaussian channel right here, that's where you went parabolic. You broke above the Gaussian channel here, that's where you went parabolic. And we are on the cusp. We're on the cusp of breaking out of this Gaussian channel to the upside. Now, obviously, we had the dip back here. That was the COVID dip. So that was a kind of a black swan event that broke us back into the Gaussian channel. But the Gaussian channel still didn't flip red when we fell into it. So that's just another powerful indicator right there to verify that we are in a bull run. Hey, chef in the house, what's up? Working? We'll do my best to hang. Yeah, man, you gotta do what you gotta do. So that's the Gaussian channel. If we look at some other indicators, I think we were looking at the BBWP. If I'm not mistaken, is the BBWP? Or is the moon phases? This is for all you moon boys right here. So hypothetically speaking, every time you get a full moon, you do go up. That is just the theory of the moon cycle charts. I really don't use it that much, but a lot of people swear by it. A lot of people swear by it on the monthly, actually. Unfortunately, it won't load for me. But a lot of people use it on the monthly and the weekly. So every time you usually print a full moon at the bottom, you start going up. So that kind of does validate the BTC pullback, but we'll see what's going to happen in there. Okay, we got 13 people in the chat. We can actually move on now to some altcoins. We kind of were just messing around there with some indicators till people showed up. So some parabolic SRR, we'll remove that. We'll get all our indicators back on and we'll start the live stream. Moon phase is clear. We got the price volume. These are mainly the indicators that I use when I chart. I use man, now I have to find them. Obviously, I use the MACD. I use the WTX. Uh-oh, where's it at? At the bottom, I know that. Wave oscillator divergence. And then I use not stochastic. I use RSI. Where's it at? RSI VSwap. There we go. Okay, we're good to go now. We're good to go. Thinking about taking a huge short on SEI. SEI is hot. SEI is hot. Let's see. So we did listen to that really good music last time during the live stream, but I did get dinged for it for copyright. It sucks, man. You can't find any good copyright-free music. Yeah, SEI is ripping up 25.1% at 28 cents. Yeah, we need to find a different chart for SEI. Oh, we could actually use this chart on the weekly. Looks like we had this curve drawn last time and it's still following suit. Oh my goodness. That is a parabolic curve right there for SEI. Honestly, SEI right now is actually above the one from the last time we charted it, and we're not showing signs of slowing down here on the day chart. I'd be kind of cautious on shorting it. That's just my personal opinion. I think there's a good chance of it going up to the 1,236 here around 32, and then that might be the optimal time to short it. But the day chart, we're still bullish on the RSI. Yeah, we're overbought here on the WTX, but we actually look like we want to head higher there and print a really, really deep sell signal. RSI isn't technically overbought yet either, so I'd be cautious on a heavy short. But that's just me. You're better at shorting than I am. You're better at futures than I am, chef. Let's actually draw a large fib on this and see what's going on. Yeah, on the large fib, the 0.5 sitting there around 31. So that kind of validates that 31, 32 movement up for SEI. So I still think there's some juice left in the tank for SEI on the day chart up to around 30, 31, and then a retracement. Yeah, 4 hour short-term time frame is bullish as well. So we'll have to see how it plays out, Chef. Let me know. Yeah, that's what I would be expecting. Around 30 cents, 30, 31 cents, and then short it. The indicators are looking good on the short term and the long term. Even though we're hot right here, it still has juice to the upside, it looks like. Yeah. Rune, please. Andrew with Rune. Yes, we haven't looked at Rune in a while. Good old Thorchain. 9.4% at $6.04, 1.8 billion market cap. 500 million max supply with 300 million in circulation. So over 50% of the coins are in circulation. All-time high was 2 years ago. We actually held up very, very well during this bear market. We're only down 71% from our all-time high. A lot of coins are still down in the mid to upper 90%. So being down only 71% from your all-time high right now is very bullish going into a bull run. And all-time low was 4 years ago at 0.08. So Rune's looking pretty good right off the rip right now. It's currently available to pick up on the following exchanges. It looks like it's available on a lot of exchanges. What do we normally try this on? Probably Binance. Rune's been a beast. Holy crap. When's the last time we charted this thing? Yo, it broke out. Wow, look at it. I don't even remember the last time I charted this, but this is our downtrend trend since 2021. And look, we actually broke out and back tested it perfectly. And I don't even remember the last time I drew this. So we have a confirmed breakout right now. I guess, is it multi-year? Let's see. April 2021, April 2022. Yeah, that's a multi-year downtrend just broken on Rune. So this is extremely bullish right now. You just broke out of your bear market downtrend. So we officially are bullish on Rune. But I mean, we've been bullish on Rune ever since, what is this, June of 2023. If you would have bought in June, you'd be up 7x on your investment right now. It doesn't look like it wants to stop either. So we did break out of the multi-year downtrend. The indicators are a little hot. We got the double sell signal right here, but we did see a decent sized retracement to cool down. And the MACD is about ready to flip bullish, with the RSI converting to the upside. So I think we have a really good chance of overtaking this 382 area at around $6. If we overtake that resistance area at $6, our next resistance is going to be up here around $8 to $9 in the long term. So Rune's looking geared up. Rune is actually looking very, very bullish right now. Now if we draw the short-term fib, yeah, that's the similar, that's the fib I just drew actually. That next resistance would be up there at around 10 bucks. Crazy. This guy get over that 618. And then if we drop it lower, yeah, Rune looks like it wants to go to 10 bucks. Like, I'm not even joking. If we toss the price volume on here, we actually go to the 3-day, we'll get a little bit of a spread. Yeah, there's nothing if you get above that 618. If you break above, I would say if you break above $6.25, this thing's going to go. 618, back test, and then go. So I think Rune has a good chance at running here. Now on the 3-day chart, we're getting our sell signals and everything like that, but I wouldn't be too concerned. So focus on $6.25. If we overtake that, we're heading up to $10. If we get rejected the 618, we're most likely coming back down to the 4s and then heading up to around 10 bucks. But Rune's looking very, very strong. Very, very strong, breaking out of a multi-year downtrend in the first stages of its bull run. Working with slow tonight. Yo, we got a ton of people subscribing to the channel. Let's go. Nah, just more careless. Rose. So yeah, let's take a look at Rose. We haven't looked at Rose in a while either. Oasis Network up 3.6% at 8.5 cents. $432 million market cap, 5 what is that, 5 billion in circulation out of 10. So 50% of the coins are in circulation. All-time high was 2 years ago. You're only down 85%, so that's not bad comparative to a lot of other coins. All-time low was 3 years ago at 3 cents. Coins currently available on a lot of exchanges, so it is available on Coinbase as well, which is bullish. So when retail investors come, they're not going to be using, you know, BitTrue or BitGet or, you know, KuCoin and stuff. They're going to be using the crypto.com, Binance, and Coinbase, just the big ones. So having a coin listed on one of these large exchanges isn't a bad thing. Because when the bull run kicks off, that's where retail investors are going to flood. Okay, so Rose right now does look like we actually broke a possible triple top. Let's see. I think I haven't charted this in a very long time. Oh, that's the 3 day. I don't want 3 day. I want the 1 day. Yeah, so Rose right now is actually at a pretty critical resistance area at around this 8 cents. That was a pretty heavy resistance back in February 2023. But I mean, if we actually look at the longer term, if we look at this downtrend right here, we did break out. We actually broke out and back tested it. So we had this downtrend from August of 2020. Well, obviously we had a steeper downtrend here that we broke out of as well. But right now we're kind of have broken out of all of our downtrends, and we're actually starting a trend reversal to the upside now for Rune. So in the short term, I would have, well, let's get back to that other one. That's the one I want to focus on. We actually broke out, back tested, and now we're working our way up. We need to get over 9 cents to continue our bullish momentum for Rose. And if we get over that, our next stop would be the 382 here at around 10 cents. So 10 cents is going to be a very psychological resistance area. You'd be losing a 0. You'd be going from 1 digit to 2 digits. So I think we have a good chance at heading up to that 10 cents. But once we get to that 10 cents area, we're probably going to be met with some pretty heavy resistance. So I wouldn't be shocked if we shot up to 10 cents, then back test 8 for a little bit before we had a continuation to the upside. But in the short term, I'm going to have to be bullish on this. We have the MACD that crossed over bullish. We have the WTX, which is in the red right now, but we haven't printed a sell signal. We do enter overbought quite high. So that does show that there's possible momentum to the upside. And the RSI isn't overbought. The RSI has quite a bit of room to run to the upside. So I think there's a good chance at Rose breaking out above this 8.69 cents. And next resistance is going to be this 382 at around 10.1. And then once you go up to 10.1, we'll have to assess the situation. Because if you break over that, we're going to be extremely bullish. So if you get over 10 cents, that's where you need to start shouting to the moon, because that's when we're going to start actually moving. But regardless, this is bullish, man. You broke out of a lengthy downtrend, a downtrend that you've been in since January of 2022. No matter how you knock it, obviously you have a downtrend here that you broke out. But once you break out of that, you're met with another downtrend right here. And then after that, you're met with the third downtrend right here. And you've broken out of all 3 of them. There's really no downtrend that you're in right now. You can't just connect 2 dots. Like, that's not a downtrend. It has to at least be touching 3 spots in order to be considered a downtrend. So that's bullish. Rose is looking good. I think we're going to be seeing a movement up to 10 cents. 10 cents is going to be your moon line. If you get over 10 cents, we're going to start moving rather quickly. But I think 10 cents is going to be a pretty heavy resistance area for Rose. But just be happy that we got out of a pretty our bear market downtrend. We're looking like we're heading into our bull market. VXV still looks like it double topped. So VXV, we did an update 2 days ago on VXV. We're still in our bear market downtrend for VXV. We've been in this downtrend since November of 2021, so we have not broken out of our bear market downtrend for VXV. But I am still very bullish on VXV in the long term. All-time high in VXV was 1919. There's a very small circulating supply with a very small market cap. It has the AI hype behind it. But in the meantime, I think we're going to be seeing a correction here. We got our double top on VXV. We hit that downtrend resistance area. Now, next stop for VXV is probably going to be around 46 cents. And then if you break 46 cents, we're going to head down to the 618. And I actually think it'd be beneficial for VXV to head down to that 618. It would allow these indicators to cool down and reset, which would give us a better chance of a running start to crash through this downtrend resistance area. So I think it's just a matter of time. I would have to say Middle to end of December, we're going to see our next big chance at overtaking this downtrend resistance area. That's what I would have to guess. Middle to end of December, we're going to be back up here, and that's where we're going to be seeing some very, very heavy testing of this downtrend. But in the meantime, we can't be bullish on VXV in the short term because we're still below our bull run or our bear market downtrend. I think I need to disable subscriber notifications if they keep popping up like that. But yeah, that's my thought on VXV. But there's also another thought on VXV. So that was the bear scenario on VXV, and I've actually been very bearish lately. I don't know why. If you've been watching me, you know it's very rare that I'm bearish. So that was the bearish part of me coming out. Now I can give you a little bit of hopium. If you look at this rectangle box for VXV, we've been accumulating in this rectangle box since November 1st of 2023. So the entire month of November, we've pretty much just been moving sideways. Technically speaking, this is called the continuation pattern. So if we actually clear this out, this is called the continuation pattern right here. So putting all the indicators aside and just going off of chart lines, this is a continuation pattern. So what we could be expecting here, or something we could be looking for VXV, is a back test at 48 and then a run up here to possibly see a breakout to the upside. Because if you think about it, this is the flagpole right here. And when you break out, you move the length of the flagpole, which would bring you up to $2. So there's your hopium right there for VXV. When we haven't broken out of our downtrend yet, but if you believe in bullish patterns, you got a bullish pattern going for you. So if you just ignore all these indicators down here and just rely on this, that's actually a bullish continuation pattern. It's just, I think it's a double top. I think it's a double top. So that's just something to monitor right there. See if it plays out. Good old Quant. Quant's still consolidating within our box. Well, we had a box here. What we're focused on in Quant is $95, $95 to $100. I had a really big box drawn. I don't know what happened to it. Maybe I charted it on a different chart. Quant. No, it was here. So what I had was a box, a rectangle box drawn from $95 to $100. And this was just an area of or was it to $110? Let's see 1 second. No, it was $100. And this is your area of support here for Quant. It's been an area of support pretty much since the inception of Quant. You know, Quant came out back here June 2000, well, not June 2021, it's out later than that, but on Coinbase. And this has been a very powerful support area for Quant, that 95 to 100 range. You can see how many times we've bounced off support off the top of this box, within this box, and off the bottom of this box throughout the lifespan of Quant. And unlike a lot of other coins, the indicators are already reset for this coin. We already had our bearish movement here in the MACD. We're ready to flip bullish. We are reset here on our WTX, ready to run to the upside. We're reset here on our RSI, ready to run to the upside. So in the meantime, I would say Quant's reset while other coins are still playing out their reset. So Quant already had its retracement. All it did was accumulate sideways. That being said, if we do break above $107, we'd see a quick movement up to around 122, which if we look at 122 is that next area on Quant that's seen a lot of price action, that 786. Oh shoot. If I just draw a horizontal line around that around that 382 area here at around 122, you can see how many times we've seen some volatile action around that. So that, in my personal opinion, is most likely the next stop for Quant if we break above this 0.5 here. If we break above, I'd say 107 to 110. I think it's a guaranteed 125 for Quant, and then we'll reassess the situation. So I'm going to be bullish on Quant. I think Quant's doing exactly what we expected to do. And Quant actually broke out of its bear market. Actually, it's a lifelong downtrend. So if we actually do this and get rid of the fib, you can see Quant was in a downtrend since September 1st of 2021. And it broke out of its multi-year downtrend. So you can't be bearish on Quant, especially when you broke out of a multi-year downtrend. There's nothing more bullish than that. It's just after breaking out of a multi-year downtrend, you need to cool down a little bit. It takes a lot of energy to do that. And that's exactly what we're doing right here. We're just accumulating sideways. And once we're accumulated and indicators are reset, we can start our bullish rally to the upside. So a lot of coins are looking like this. A lot of coins have broken out of their multi-year downtrends, and they're just seeing accumulation phases right now. A lot of coins are just moving sideways. I mean, the weak coins are dropping, but the strong coins that broke out of their multi-year downtrend or their bear market downtrend are just accumulating sideways right now, which is extremely bullish. Accumulation is a bullish thing. Gorilla coin, please. Gorilla. It's from Tarzan. I'm guessing this is the coin. Gorilla up 67.1%, 005. Very small market cap, only $4.3 million. Circulating supply of 771 million out of 1 billion. All-time high was 3 hours ago. So we're down 27% from 3 hours ago. All-time low was 13 days ago. If you would have bought 13 days ago, you'd be up 21x on your investment. It looks like this coin's currently available on Uniswap and Bitmart. So where are you playing this at, Chef? It says it's only available on Uniswap and Bitmart. Unless you're talking about Gorilla Finance. No, this isn't it. This is definitely not it. I have to assume that this is what you're talking about. Thanks for the VXV. Yeah, no problem. No problem. I'm bullish on VXV long term. I'm bullish on VXV long term. So DGen play, currently available only on the following exchanges though. Unless you can do features on this on BTCC. Yeah, because if you can do futures on this on BTCC, I might actually jump on the play with you. Yo, this thing's about ready to fall off the table. This thing's about ready to fall off the table. Can you hang on one sec, I can check. I want to see if you can actually future trade this on BTCC. No, it doesn't look like it. But yeah, this coin looks like it's about ready to fall off a cliff, dude. Top to bottom right here. I would expect the first major drop to bring you down to 002. This is the uptrend right here. That would kind of validate that uptrend. You know, that convergence on the 618. MACD is about ready to flip bearish. Multiple sell signals on the WTX. RSI is just massively overbought. Common occurrence for a new coin. Very common occurrence for a new coin is straight up and then straight back down. So I think we're going to be falling off a cliff for this coin. I don't know where you get it from, but but yeah, we're going to be we're bearish AF on it. Usually after run-ups like that, you go back down to the 0.5 at around 002. But not a lot of data to go off of. So not a lot of data to go off of. So take it with a grain of salt. Fetch AI up 6.5%. Or 6.4% at 55 cents, half a billion market cap, 1 billion circulating. So almost all the coins are in circulation. That's fantastic. And just like just like some other strong coins, this coin held up very, very well during the bear market as well. Only down 52% from its all-time high, while other coins are still down to the upper to mid 90s. So that's already showing strength heading into a bull run. And then the all-time low was 3 years ago. I'm bullish on Fetch AI in the long term, guys. I think this thing's going to do great in the bull run. I don't own any of it. I like that it's listed on very large exchanges like Coinbase and Binance, when retail comes in, you know, everything's AI right now. Everything's AI right now. Everything's going AI. When retail comes in, you know, they know AI, they buy anything with AI. So my personal opinion. Okay, Fetch AI. Looks like last time we charted it, we were talking about a possible double top. And yeah, I think that double top still at play at this 236. MACD's losing its bearish or bullish momentum rather quickly. Multiple sell signals. We've never gotten this many sell signals in a row on Fetch AI. And then the RSI is actually starting to retrace already. So the RSI isn't overbought right now. But I think what we need to focus on here is, let's actually delete that, is how large of a correction are we possibly looking at here? So if we did correct, the first correction would bring us all the way back down to 36 cents, which is a pretty hefty correction from where we're currently at. It's about a 32% correction. And then if we broke back below that, because last time we were this high was the previous top, and that broke us all the way back down to the 618 right here. But that previous top was back in February 2023 as well. We're in a more bullish environment now than back in February 2023. So the retracements are going to be less impactful, I guess I could say. So I would expect it to head back down to around the 382 at around 38 to 40 cents. Now, if you just zoom out and look at the 3-day, here's a little bit of hoping for you guys. If you look at the 3-day, this just looks like a huge cup and handle. Boom, boom, back test, and then to infinity and beyond. So that still validates that slight pullback that we're expecting. But for cup and handle, what you see is you have the cup, you have the handle, and then you have one slight pullback, and then you start rallying really hard to the upside. So we could be in that phase as well, which would still validate that pullback back down to around 35 to 40 cents. So in the meantime, I do expect FET to see retracement, but I think we're on the cusp of some big moves ahead. I think this might be the last retracement, last decent sized retracement until we start seeing some very bullish movement to the upside. So I'm going to be bullish on FET in the long term. In the short term, however, I am going to be bearish. In the short term, I think we're going to be seeing a little bit more downside, at least back down to this 382 area at around 36 to 40 cents. And then that would confirm this cup and handle type pattern playing out, and then we can start going to the moon. So that's my thoughts on FET right there. Bear short term, extremely bullish long term. I mean, I haven't seen a coin that's held up this well during a bear market, during the bear market. I mean, this is only 52%. That's crazy. Lily, sup CC bro, how's it going? Long time no see. We got Zigga Pippin. Please do Chore before I get liquidated. Oh shoot. So Chore AI is up 55.8% at 22.5 cents. Question mark market cap, question mark circulating supply. All-time high was 3 hours ago. Currently down 9.26% from our all-time high. All-time low was 5 months ago at 0.05. If you would have bought 5 months ago, you'd be up 37x. That's crazy. It looks like it's currently available on the following markets: Gate.io, CoinX, MEXC. Yo, never chase green candles. NCGC, never chase green candles. Yeah, this thing's looking like it's getting ready to pull back pretty damn hard. Pardon my French. So 25 cents, that's a psychological resistance area. Round numbers and quarter numbers, you know, 25, 50, 75, $1, going from 2 digits to, you know, 2 digits to 1 digit, losing to 0. They're all just psychological resistance area. in any market, crypto stocks. So that's exactly what happened here. We hit 25 cents, got rejected. We are extremely high here on the MACD on the 4 hour, but we did make a previous engulfing candle, but it wasn't as engulfing as the rest. So it's showing some slowness on the bullish momentum. We are extremely high here on the WTX. We've only ever been higher than where we're currently at one other time, and that was November 7th. So we're in the second highest we've ever been here. And when you're high like this, that's not a good entry position at all. When you're in the red, that's usually a time that you want to try to find a get out, place to get out. But last time we were this high was back here November 7th, and let's see what happened on November 7th. Right around here. RSI is off the charts as well, looking like a triple top. So let's see what's going on here. Yeah, price volume cloud 2 is also very, very thin right here, which means there's not a lot of support holding you up. I would expect the next pullback to bring us down to the 786 at around 15 cents, and then we'd assess the situation there. Because if we went back down to the 15 cents and had a bounce, that still would maintain our bullish momentum, because we've been bullish on this coin ever since the accumulating bottom right here in October of 2023. You had a high, low, high, low. You're putting in higher highs and higher lows every time. So if you come back down to the 786 and bounce, that would actually be a higher low, which would still be bullish. But if you broke below 15 cents, you're going to start falling off the table back down to 10 cents, 9 cents. And the price volume really doesn't start picking up until you break below the 618. As you can see, the price volume cloud, there's nothing here. It's just gap, giant gap, and all gaps get filled. Regarding Chore, I never chase green candles, made 3x today only, but my liquidation price is like 30% lower. So considering it has 30 mil market cap, wondering if it's a good to keep it rolling. Oh, it only has a $30 million market cap. Well, I don't know anything about it. I'm just saying in the meantime, right now, it's to be having a pullback and then a continuation to the upside. Looks like a rather new, is it a new coin? Yeah, it's a new coin. So it's a new coin, so it doesn't have any prior price data. So we really don't know how it reacts to the market, you know, after the initial coin hype. So that's just something taking effect too. So, I mean, in the end, it's up to you. In the end, it's all up to you. I'm just expecting a pullback here in the short term. Something like that. And the worst case scenario would be down here. But in the meantime, I think our upwards momentum's done. We just need to cool down on our indicators. So let's keep an eye out for something like this. Next drop will be 15 cents. You break below 15, you're heading down to 10. And then we'll reassess the situation. Everyone, please hit that thumbs up button. Thanks, Chef. Appreciate it. Thank you, mister. Keep your helmet close. Guess what? My helmet is very, very close. My helmet's right here. I'm ready to blast off at any moment. But now is not the time to be wearing it. We're not ready for liftoff yet. ICP. So internet computer company ICP is up 3.3% at $4.63. $2 billion market cap, 449 coins in circulation, infinite max supply. I forgot who his name was. Who was it? There was someone in the Discord that was extremely, extremely bullish on ICP, and he gave us an in-depth analysis on it. I guess he's done a ton of research on it. What was his name? I think it started with a J. I don't remember. It'll come back to me. But we're down 99% from the all-time high, which in my personal opinion means they put a lot of coins in circulation after the all-time high, which if we compare the price to the market cap, they put a lot of coins in circulation. So it's going to be very, very hard to obtain this all-time high price since there's a bunch more coins in circulation compared to May 10th, 2021. So that's something you always want to look into. How many more coins have they put in circulation? Do they have a certain period of unlocking coins? Can they unlock coins whenever? You want to know the max supply. Infinite max supplies I'm always cautious of because they can mint an infinite max supply of them. But majority of the time, infinite max supplies have a set schedule of release that's built into the code. But unfortunately, like Terra Luna, they were an infinite max supply coin too, but they didn't have the scheduled release. So they were able to mint an infinite amount. And when Terra Luna started crashing, that's exactly what they did. They just minted a ton of new Terra Luna coins to try to catch up on their debt. And it was horrible. I don't know if there's probably some people here who weren't even around during the FTX collapse. But all-time low was 2 months ago. What do we normally chart this on? Do we chart it on Kraken? We can chart it on Kraken. So ICP, ICP is still in its downtrend that it's been in since the, April 2022 or the all-time high. And there's two different reasons for this. So the first reason obviously is we went into a bear market, right? And the second reason is they unloaded a lot more coins in circulation than when the price was this high last time. Now, if we can find an ICP chart where it was at 700, it'll be more dramatic. Let's actually see if we can find one. I don't think Coinbase will have it. They do have it all the way up here. So there's a lot less coins in circulation back here. So there's two different scenarios in the downtrend. Obviously, we went through a bear market, and on top of that, there was more coins put in circulation. But regardless of those stacked against us, we did break out of our multi-year downtrend for ICP. We've been in a downtrend in ICP since June of 2021, and we actually just broke out of it beginning of November. So that's already a bullish sign for ICP starting this bull run. Now, I really don't know how high this will go or if they're going to be unloading more coins. So that's definitely something you want to know if you're a long-term holder on ICP, is how much more coins are they going to put in the circulation. But in the short term right now, in the day chart, we broke out of a multi-year downtrend, which is already bullish. We got multi-sell signals right here. And we saw a decent sized retracement already on the WTX. And we're still holding our uptrend support here on the WTX, which is bullish because we could actually see a secondary bounce and head back up into this overbought territory, which in turn would rally the price. And RSI does look like we actually broke the uptrend support though. So the RSI, we did break the uptrend support area right there and back tested it as resistance. So that kind of solidifies a retracement. And on top of that, we're bearish here on the MACD. So in the short term on ICP, we are going to be expecting some sort of cool down pullback. And I would expect that pullback to bring us down to, looks like we're almost there already. Bring us back down to around $4.25 to $4. I think that's what we're gonna be looking for ICP, $4.25 to $4. And like I mentioned earlier in the stream, a lot of coins are consolidating within a box. And I think that's exactly what ICP is probably gonna be doing. Consolidating between, $4.75 and $4 here until the market starts picking up more bullish. And the longer it maintains in this box, the more bullish it's going to be. Accumulation is a bullish thing. It just means people are willing to accumulate the coin at the same price for a lengthy period of time. And then eventually all the coins at that price range dry up. There's nowhere for the price to go but up. So this is going to be my accumulation box for ICP. And I think this is going to be the play for the time being. I think ICPs just should be bouncing down and up inside this box until BTC decides what it's going to do. So until we see a decent sized move for BTC, I think ICP is just going to be accumulating sideways. But in this box, there still are decent sized drops and decent sized run ups. It's just this is going to be, I think, ICP's play for a little bit, just consolidating sideways, which is bullish. So accumulation for ICP, let's expect a 9% pullback back down to around $4.25 to $4, and then reassess the situation. Yeah, Jerry. Lee remembers Jerry. His name is Jerry. Yeah, that's who it was. Yep, it was Jerry. Jerry was the dude from the Discord. GMT sucks. GMT's up 2.1% at 29 cents. We recently went over GMT. I think I did a video on it. What I charted on? Probably charted on MEXC or Coinbase. Probably Coinbase. But just like a lot of other coins, we broke out of a multi-year downtrend. Just like lots of coins we've looked at today, breaking out of multi-year downtrends on ICP, or not ICP, Stefan. We've been in this downtrend since April 2022. So even if the indicators don't look bullish, breaking out of a multi-year downtrend is already bullish enough in itself. And what we're seeing here is the correction, the confirmation of the breakout. When you break out of a long-term downtrend, I would say 99% of the time, you back test that prior resistance as support. And that's exactly what's happening here for GMT. We went right back to that downtrend and tested it as support. Unfortunately, we need to see if this is a confirmed breakout or a fake out. And if you just go off the indicators, it looks like GMT is about ready to fall off a table and fall back into this downtrend. We got let's actually see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sell signals in a row. If we zoom back, I don't think GMT's ever had, we've never been this high in GMT, and we've never had that many sell signals in a row. The highest we've ever been, briefly, just by a hair, just by an RCH. This is the highest we've been on the RSI, but you see we've already started a decent sized retracement from there. And if we go off the uptrend on the RSI, we still have a ways to go to hit that support. So even though we're seeing a confirmed breakout right now, I think this could possibly be a fake out for GMT, and we could be falling back into the downtrend. And I think for the meantime, that back into the downtrend wouldn't be that terrible. I don't think we'd fall back into it and continue the same phase as going down and up. I think what we'd probably be seeing for GMT is probably dropping back down to around 25 cents. So I don't think we're gonna be dropping hardcore into it back down to 20 cents or anything like that. I just think there's a chance that we could be heading back down in here a little bit to around 25 cents and bopping around for a little bit, because we need these indicators to cool down. These indicators are way too hot, and the longer we spend up here with these indicators, then that would give you the opportunity for a very, very large crash. So we want to start seeing these indicators cooling down. And we have the MACD. We were bullish for a long time, since October 20th. We were bullish here on the MACD, and it looks like we we haven't crossed over yet. We are very, very close to crossing over bearish there. So I would have to guess the next stop for GMT is 25, but regardless of that, it looks like you're on the cusp of breaking out. Even if we head back in here, I think there's a good chance by, middle to end of December, we could start seeing some bullish momentum. But as of right now, we're stopped out at the 618. We are massively overbought on GMT. We're testing that downtrend resistance as support, and I just don't think the support's going to hold. I think we're going to be going back down to around 25. So that's my thoughts there. Index corporative. Index corporative. Is that a coin? Or is that a stock? COOPER. Oh my gosh, it's a coin. I forget, you find these weird coins that are like super small market caps. Yeah, you find some hidden gems sometimes. Leanly does. So up 14.1%, $1.68. Extremely small market cap of 11 million. This is, you point out a lot of coins like this, and a lot of these coins I like that you point out. The small market cap with the small circulating supply and small max supply. You can always have a small market cap with a large circulating supply, which really doesn't do you a whole lot. But when you have a small market cap with a small circulating supply, that is a recipe for some very, very large possible gains in a bull run. Small circulating supply with a small, because the maxes you can never have is 10 million. You can't go into the billions. You can't go into the 100 millions. You can only have 10 million. We're already 67% in circulation. All-time high last bull run was 67. We're still down 97%. So this did not hold up that well during the bear market, but that is due to the low circulating supply and low market cap. This coin is probably very, very volatile. I would have to make a guess. This coin is very, very volatile. And it looks like it's currently, it's available on Coinbase. Wow. This is a Coinbase coin. I'm actually going to write this down. I'm going to keep my eye on this coin. Here's my notes. We already know my thoughts about coins on Coinbase. That's where the retail investors are going to flock. So if you have a small market cap with a small circulating supply on Coinbase, when all those retail investors flood in, ooh, that's the recipe for some moon juice right there. Some grade A moon juice. So I already like it. I haven't even looked at the chart. I already like it. Yeah, very, very volatile. As you can see, big swings to the upside, big swings to the downside. So this would be a spot hold. All right, let's zoom in and take a look. So as of right now, we're finding resistance here at the 618 and support at the 0.5. Indicator the MACD is about ready to flip bullish. The WTX did print 2 sell signals, and we did already retrace a decent amount there, but it still looks like it wants to retrace a little bit more. Same with the RSI. The RSI actually retraced quite a bit as well. So I would expect index to probably come back down to around 125. And if it comes down to 125, I myself might actually pick some up. I might pick up a small bag, a couple hundred at around 125, or even if we came down to $1. If we came down to $1, that'd be a steal right there at the 236. Whatever. So that is the accumulation zone right there. Look to get in around 125 to $1. Bitch DM Lee. Subscribe to your channel. What's up with all these weird names? Okay, so that's kind of what I'm expecting here for index, but I think it's going to perform exceptionally well during the bull run. But like I said, we really don't have a whole lot of data off of it. It's only ever gone down. It's only ever gone down. And we did break out. We did break out of our downtrend since 2022, and look at this pullback down to that 382 actually validates that as a confirmed breakout. So I would expect this to come back down to 125, and I think that would actually be an excellent accumulation point right there. 382 at 125, and then just spot hold this. I think they are Vietnamese. Are Vietnamese awake right now? Well, everyone's welcome here. Everyone's welcome here. TRB, Tellor tributes. TRB up 0.6% at 78.24, 196 million market cap, small circulating supply of 2.5 million, all-time high. Wow, this is only down 51%. So this is similar to Fetch AI. This held up really, really well during the bull or during the bear market. A lot of coins are still down to the upper 80s to low 90%. So being down only 51% going into the bull run, that's a great setup. That is a great setup. Wow, if you would have bought this 4 years ago, you'd be up 7,810x on your investment. So if you would have put $1 in it on November 1st, 2019, put $1 in it, oh, you'd have $7,810. That's easy math. Looks like it's currently available on the following exchanges. A lot of exchanges, a lot of big exchanges it's available on too. 8 a.m. here. Wow. It's 8:30 p.m. here. 8:30 p.m. here. Yo, TRB is looking great. Holy crap. You had a nice run up. Look at the indicators. Everything's completely reset. This is actually one of the best coins we've looked at tonight, indicator wise. A lot of coins are massively overbought, but Quant and TRB already had their retracements. Quant and TRB already cooled down, and you stayed above the 786 here too, around 78. Yo, TRB is looking like it's about ready to pop. I would say next. Wow, TRB might be doing some big moves here soon, guys. Next stop is the 1236 up here at 300. I think that's a little too much hopium right there. What the hell are we listening to? All right, so TRB is looking pretty solid right now, actually. Lifelong fib, we obviously got rejected. A double top right here. Possibility of coming back down to $50 is in play, but I don't think that's going to be the case. So there is a chance of TRB coming back down to $50 in the short term. But even if we did go back down to $50, that still would maintain our bullish momentum, because you can see since we started running from August, we've been going higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and that still would be a higher low if we went down to the 50. So there's two different scenarios that we're looking for TRB. TRB is about ready to go to the absolute moon right now, or we're going to see a little bit more cool down for TRB back down to around 53 bucks. Now I'm going to pick the first one, top to bottom right there, because we're holding up at that 786 perfectly. 786 is holding up a support. 786 is a very critical support area. We have the 786, 618, 382. Those are the three areas on a fib that are very critical support areas. So we're already bouncing at the 786. Indicators are completely reset. So if we start moving up here, we see a bounce here at around 74, 73. There's a good chance TRB is gonna be breaking $100 this week. This week to end of next week. Back up to around 140 plus, and then inevitably 300 is the next main resistance. So TRB is looking solid. TRB is looking really good. But like I said, if you break below the 786 here at 75, $50 at play. And even if we went down to 50, you still would maintain your bullish momentum. You just have a larger cool down phase followed by a larger run up. So regardless, I'm going to be bullish on it. But I think the 786 is going to hold. I definitely think the 786 is going to hold. Solana. So we got Solana here at 5.6, 58, 28. Solana's been on a run. So have all the coins on Solana. What's Bonk actually looking like today? 7.3. So Bonk's up 7.3. DC. Well, Dogechain isn't on Solana, but DC's up. Down 12.8. There's got to be something wrong with the CoinGecko market cap, because I've been seeing like these huge up, down, up, down, up, down swings on Dogechain. And you have the volume completely just die off. But it is what it is. Okay, what are we looking at? What are we looking at here? Oh, Solana. Let's see. Solana's doing the accumulation. We talked about this last time, man. A lot of coins, strong coins, top coins are massively overbought right now, but they're showing their strength by accumulating sideways. If we were in a true bear market right now, all these signals that we had back here, 3 sell signals in a row, triple top here on the RSI, MACD, heavy bullish, about ready to flip bearish. If we were in a bear market right there, this would have completely crashed back down to 20 bucks. But guess what happened? We got all these signals flashing, and Solana just like, hey, I'm just gonna hang out here and move sideways. So Solana, there's two different ways for indicators to reset, either flash crash or just accumulate sideways. And a lot of strong coins are accumulating sideways, and those are going to be the winners in the bull run. The coins that are showing massively overbought signals but are not dropping. And that's Solana right now. And even if we zoom in, we have a continuation pattern forming right here. Boom, boom. This is a continuation pattern. You go up, consolidate, and then you continue to the upside. That's exactly what's playing out right here for Solana. So the longest that this can go on for is December 4th. So this has to decide by December 4th whether we're going to rally to the upside or not. And I'm going to have to pick to the upside. I'm going to pick strength. So I might actually be looking for a long on Solana here. If we break out of this continuation pattern to the upside, I'm going to be putting a long on Solana. And let's see what kind of fibs we're going to be messing around with. Yeah, that 618. So if we break out of this consolidation pattern, I think that would be enough juice to blast above the 618, and then Solana is going to be going to $100 plus. So I think, in my personal opinion, that Solana is getting ready to go to $100. And I think a long on Solana would be perfect. And I'm going to do my long on BTCC Futures Exchange. So with that, I have to let you guys know I am an affiliate of BTC Futures Exchange. As you can see on the screen, you can trade crypto, you can trade tokenized stocks, you can trade commodities, stock indexes. You need no KYC to use the exchange, and you can do it all with USDT. So you can trade gold, silver, you can trade Microsoft, short, long, all that stuff on this exchange with no KYC. So I am an affiliate. I have to let you know that. And you can sign up with my invitation link below. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to short Solana on BTCC. And I'm also going to run this little commercial for you guys. All right, we're back. We're back. We're done with the ads. But regardless, I'm going to be bullish on Solana. Great, great, great. So, wow, we have a lot of people in here. Well, more than normal. 16. We got 16 people in the chat. Woo! Honestly, when we were in the bear market, it was like 8. But I think the most I've ever had in the chat was like 21. So, not really blowing up, but it's still a fun time. G-Zone, what's up, blue brother? Late on the show. G-Zone. CRV, aka Curve DAO. So Curve DAO's up 0.5% at 56 cents. $522 million market cap, 925 million coins in circulation out of 3.3 billion. We're down 96% from our all-time high. Curve DAO. Late but excited to be here. Well, welcome, welcome. We're trying to break out of a multi-year downtrend right now for Curve DAO. All the way back to December of 2021. Where are we at? We're testing it as support right now. Look how choppy that is. Look at these gaps. Oh, it's because we're on Bitfinex. What are we doing on Bitfinex? Why don't you guys tell me? Come on. Got to be better than that. And where are they at? Curve DAO, Europe, Bitcoin. There's got to be MEXC somewhere, right? Right there. Jeez. Okay, probably similar situation. Chart's a little bit different. Oh man, according to that, you haven't broken out of your downtrend yet. That's unfortunate. You go here, you have. So go to the downtrend since December of 2021. We've broken out of our downtrend. We're currently testing it as support right now. So you broke out of a multi-year downtrend. We're testing that support. Indicators aren't actually looking that bad. We already got our sell signal. We've already seen a retracement on all our indicators, the MACD, the WTX, the RSI. So what we need to focus on now are our fibs, our fib resistance and support. So right now we're finding support here at around the 236 at around 52 cents. We're at 56 cents currently. I still think there's some room for the indicators to drop. So I wouldn't be surprised if we actually dipped back down to around 50 cents even one more time, just to reset these indicators completely. We just broke out of a very lengthy downtrend. We just need to cool down a little bit. We can't just expect us to go to the moon after breaking such a powerful downtrend resistance area. So I would expect in the short term for curve, we could be seeing 50 cents, and then after that we can start seeing the rally up to $1. But it does look like we're getting ready to start our first leg of the bull run right here. We're starting our bullish momentum. We broke out of our bear market downtrend. We're just catching our breath right now. And then once we decide we're going to start moving, we're going to start moving. That's for sure. So let's just keep an eye on 50 cents, and then we'll be on our way to $1 after that, I think. So 50 cents for curve. Curve. What up, blue brother? G zone. What's G zone? Is that a coin or is that just a term? G zone. Oh, game zone. Right. Game zone's up 4.4% at 3 cents. $12 million market cap, 419 million coins in circulation out of 1 billion. Down 97% from the all-time high, up 100% from the all-time low. Available on Gate.io and Maxim. We actually looked at this last time, if I remember correctly. Oh no, it's not loading. There we go. Yeah, we did. We looked at this last time. Unlock God mode for the blockchain gaming landscape through the first deflationary community-owned gaming launchpad. Own part of the games you support and become the hero of your own story. That's right, we did look at this. Yo, game zone. We're finding support here at that 618, 27 cents. That's on that fib. Long-term fib. Let's see what's going on with the long-term fib. Long-term fib wants to send us down to 25 cents. We still, we still haven't broken out of our downtrend. Even if we go to the bodies of the candles, if we ignore the wicks and just go to the bodies of the candles, we still haven't broken out of our bear market downtrend yet. So we can't be bullish on this coin until we do. So we've been in this downtrend since March of 2022. So in the short term, it does look like we want to stay at that 618, doesn't it? Price volume cloud. In the short term, I would be expecting 25 cents. Oh, excuse me. So short term, let's expect a 25 cents GZ game zone, which is around here at the 0.5, and then another run up here at this downtrend. I think it's just a matter of time until we break out, because we can definitely see we found a bottom here on game zone at 1 cent. Did I say 20 cents? I meant 2.25. It's getting late. It's almost my bedtime. So let's keep an eye on 2.5, and then we can see another run up here to test this downtrend, but we haven't broken out of our bear market downtrend yet. So we're not bullish until we do. And just to shed a little bit of fear, some coins never break out of their bear market downtrend. I don't know if this will be one or not, but usually they're garbage coins. I don't think this is a garbage coin. In the meantime, that's our goal. That's our goal, is to break out of this downtrend. And in the short term, I think we're just going to see a little bit more drop and then a run up to test that area out. So keep an eye on 25 cents. Chef, SEI is about to run. I thought SEI was about ready to shit the bed. Yeah, I still think SEI has a chance of going up to 30 to 31 before we see a pullback, but 2 hours already starting to cool down on the MACD. On the WTX, RSI is overbought in the 2 hour, 4 hour. Yeah, I still think we could be seeing a nice wick up to around 30, 31, and then a crash down to the 618. Soul pump before halving, before would be bless. Coin IMX, yes sir. Thanks, I appreciate it. What's your favorite alt? My favorite altcoin is Aleph 0. My favorite altcoin is Aleph 0 right here. We've been following it for well over a year now. We've been accumulating it for a very, very long time. And just like Solana and some other coins, we broke out of our lifelong downtrend. I like A0 because it's never seen a bull run before either. And on top of that, it's going to be a Solana killer. But, you know, every coin's a Solana killer nowadays, right? But this is showing strength. Broke out of a lifelong downtrend. We're currently massively overbought. All the indicators are flashing, hey, we got to crash, we got to crash, we got to crash. And only the strong ones hold up when you get those signals. You know, if we were in a bear market and we were getting all these signals on these indicators, we'd be seeing a crash here on Aleph 0, but we're not. We're seeing accumulation here. So eventually we're just going to accumulate long enough sideways to allow these indicators to cool off, and then we can start a rally to the upside, and then there's no looking back. And I've mentioned this before. This is a giant bullish pennant right here. You have your flagpole, you consolidate within your flagpole, and we actually just broke out. So think of this like a spring. You get coiled up in this, you get squeezed, you have all that pent up energy, just like a spring when you squeeze a spring together, and then when you break out, you unleash all that energy, and there's nowhere for the energy to go but up. So that swing would bring it to the upside, and you'd see some rapid movement to the upside, which in turn goes the length of the flagpole. And this is the flagpole right here. So hypothetically speaking, that flagpole would bring us up to around 40 bucks. Now, it wouldn't be a straight run up like this, but it would be, you know, the bullish trend would be steeply to the upside. So some people are calling for $100 plus A0. I mean, that would be awesome if it did. I only need this coin to go to 15 bucks. But as of right now, all technicals are showing that a $40 A0 is easily obtainable. Easily obtainable. Definitely do your own research on A0, but I just have to warn you, when you do your research, it's going to blow your mind how awesome this coin is. So, but yeah, this is my favorite altcoin. Hey, the corn man in the house. Jesus coin. Yo, Jesus came back from the dead, no pun intended. Jesus coin came back from the dead, no pun intended. Just put a new all-time high 21 hours ago. Yeah, I need to do a video on Jesus. Let me actually put that in my note. So Jesus Poloniex. Oh man, where can you buy this? Still on Uniswap, but it's on Poloniex. Poloniex has been hacked with malicious transactions linked to this. Oof. Be careful, be careful. Let's see what it says. Right here. Poloniex has been hacked with malicious transaction linked to this wallet. For more information, please refer to our announcement. We are investigating the hack inside. Oh, this is on November 10th. This is old news. This is old news. Cornman in the house. Yo. Jesus has risen. But for real though, man, this is great. This is so bullish, man. Look how huge that engulfing candle is right there. You just completely doubled your previous candle here on the MACD. You've literally just doubled it. But remember, what comes up must come down. So we haven't gotten our sell signal yet. Let's keep an eye out for that. RSI is not overbought yet. Let's keep it. Wow, you still have a lot of room to run up to the RSI. I would have to guess that we still have some juice left in the tank for Jesus. But where, I honestly have no idea. If I had to take my best guess, it would actually be beneficial to see a pullback to the 786 here at around 11.8 and then rally up for Jesus, which in turn kind of validate this arc pattern. You know, something like that for Jesus. Yeah, who knows? This could be the next big thing. There's always some coins that are the next big thing in the bull run. And man, if you would have bought this, you know, October 7th, you would have bought it back here and read it. Man, you'd be up so much right now. You'd be up so much. How much would you be up? You were the one shilling Jesus in the Discord way back when too. You were telling us all. I think I remember that. 7 months ago. If you were about 7 months ago, you'd have a 394x. Insane. But in the meantime, I do think we are going to be seeing a pullback. Let's actually, I think we can actually get a channel going here. So this is what I'm really looking for Jesus right now. I think we topped out. I think we topped out. Jesus is about to fall. So next stop for Jesus, I'd have to assume would be the 786 right here. So keep an eye on that. Oh, but regardless, man, this coin absolutely ripped. We normally chart time on KuCoin, right? I always forget. Still playing out. Yeah, this is looking good, guys. This is looking good. We've had this drawn for a very, very, very long time. I think we've had this drawn since March of 2023. We just haven't moved anything. But this is what we're expecting here. Where are my Elliott waves? I haven't drawn an Elliott wave in forever. We got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're gonna go 5. This 5 can be drug out all the way to here. It doesn't have to be. But yeah, time's not looking bad at all, guys. Time's not looking bad at all. Time's looking like it's going from its 4 to 5 wave. So looking good, looking good. Not a whole lot to see here. I mean, we're at what, $21 right now. Obviously it's not going to go straight up, but I mean, I think for the meantime, for time, we could see a pullback back down to around $19, $18, and then we can see our next run up from that point on. And I think each step up is going to be steeper and steeper for this wave 5. So remember, in a step up pattern, you go up, you pull back, you go up higher, you pull back larger, you go up higher, you pull back larger. So that's what we're going to be expecting here. We're going to be expecting a pullback back down to around the 382 area. And then we're going to be expecting our next large run up from that point, probably to the 1236 area at around $40. That's what I'd have to assume, something like that for time. Easily doable for time, but time is a heavily manipulated whale coin because there's only 710,000 coins and the market cap's only $15 million. So a whale could come in and scoop up all these coins, which we've talked about this so many times that I really don't want to talk about it. But from looking at the chart, I think this coin's manipulated by whales due to the very, very quick run-ups, the very, very quick retracements, to the very, very lengthy downtrends. You don't get a very, very steep downtrend. You get one of those bored ones where it just gets people so bored that they just sell their coin. And if you hold throughout that, you reap your reward, which is looking like it's playing out right now. Eventually we'll be up here. Eventually we will be up there. Let's go. We got hello, NB. Hello, can you do Filecoin? We can take a look at Filecoin. We haven't looked at Filecoin in a while. Down 0.3 at 453, down 98% from its all-time high, which means they put more coins in circulation, most likely. Yes, they did. How you can tell is if you look at the price back here was $189, but the market cap was 12.5 billion, right? Now look at the price right here is only $113, but it pretty much had the same market cap of when it put in its all-time high. So that's how you can kind of see when they put more coins in circulation, when the price and market cap deviate heavily. Like it looks like they put more coins back or more coins in circulation on March 2022 as well. So it just means it's going to take a lot more buying power to re-reach its all-time high price. All right, so Filecoin, we were expecting a 618 pullback. Did that happen? Did we touch the 618? Let's see. Oh, we were close. We almost called it. Went down to 418. We thought it was going to go to $4 even. Hey, still could. Still could. We still are within this downtrend. So let's actually start this fresh. We'll start this fresh. So it looks like we had several different downtrends we were contending with. And it looks like we broke out of our main run that we've been in since April of 2021. So we broke out of our multi-year downtrend. We broke out of our bear market downtrend. A lot of coins are doing this, some aren't still, but breaking out of your bear market downtrend is step one in the bull run. So a lot of coins are in their step one phase of the bull run, and that's breaking out of their multi-year downtrend. So Filecoin is in that boat of breaking out of that downtrend. Currently went up to the 618, currently heading back down to that 382 area. So I think in the meantime, Filecoin is probably going to correct back down to this 382 at $4. I still think $4 is on the table for Filecoin. Indicators aren't looking too bad right now, but I still think they have some room to reset. So in the meantime, I think short-term $4, and then we can start our next step up to that 786 at around $7. So short-term, we're going to $4. Then after that, I'm going to flip bullish. Now, obviously, we can't be bullish until we break over the 618 here at around 575. So this is what I'm going to look for in the short term. Retrace to $4 and then up to 475. Then once we get up to 475, we're going to monitor that 618 like a hawk, because once we get over that 618, that's when we're going to start moving rather quickly. We can kind of see the volume thickness on the 3-day. You can see that volume cloud kind of peaks out right there at the 618. So since you're below that, it means that's going to be a pretty intense resistance area to get over. So your first main one is sitting here at around 430 to $4, and your second cloud right here, that gray cloud's at the 618. So that 618 is going to be a difficult area to get over, but once you do, you can see the cloud just dies right off, which means it's very, very easy for the price to move through. So that's what we're going to be looking for Filecoin. Retracement to $4, then head back up to around 575 to test that 618, and then we'll reassess. Yo, Crypto Cajun in the house. How you been, man? How you been? Gotta wrap up. Thanks, CC. Always a pleasure. Well, thanks for stopping out, Chef. Enjoy closing down shop. Enjoy your Tuesday. Can't believe it's almost 2024. Can't believe we made it through this bear market. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we got William says space, and we got Linley says DYP. So we'll look at space first. I'm guessing you're talking about microvision chain. Is this what you're talking about, William? Well, micro vision chain space. It's on MEXC. Oh yeah, so this has to be it right here, space. So 50 million market cap. Wow, this is a good setup. So 50 million market cap, only 1.9 million in circulation, 21 million max. All-time high was, wow, it hit an all-time high 5 days ago. Yo, what is this coin? All-time high 5 days ago, all-time low 8 months ago, came out March of 2023. That's an Explorer. I don't want to explore it with the website. Oh, that's blinding bright. The blockchain for Web3, Bitcoin smart contracts, decentralized ID, scalability. Sounds like every coin. Extremely high performance, low fee, layer 1, decentralized identity, smart contract of UTXO. Interesting. Interesting indeed. So what do we got here? Micro vision chain. Wow. Oh my goodness. Looks like we're about ready to see a pretty decent sized correction on it. Oh man, 4 hours looking bullish AF though. This is what, it's hard to chart coins that don't have a lot of price data off of it, but we'll do our best. What up with Bitcoin? Bitcoin, I'm thinking is going up to around 39,000, and then we're going down to 32. And then after that, the bull run officially starts. I kind of did a in-depth TA at the beginning while I was waiting for people to get in on Bitcoin. Okay, so right now, micro vision chain actually is holding up above the 786 on the 4 hour, but I think the day chart, man, the day chart's looking disgusting. The day chart looks like we want to capitulate down to that 618 to 18 or worse. Where's the price volume? It doesn't even have it on here. Let's see. Main price volume's all the way down here at 877. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna be looking for. Oh, you don't have to apologize, man. There's no reason to apologize at all. Yeah, I think this is the play. Is this on futures? But I mean, yeah, I have no idea what this coin does, but it does look like we're about ready to see a decent sized correction on it. So I'd be keeping an eye on, I would say 20 bucks, 18 to 20 bucks, and then we'll reassess the situation. We're just way overbought on all these indicators. MACD's about ready to flip bearish. But man, that is a steep chart right there. Yeah, that kind of validates. If you look at the uptrend right here, we uptrend deviated from the uptrend, and then I think what we have to do is come back to that uptrend right here, and then we can start our rally up like that. So yeah, a correction, and then I think we'll maintain our bullish momentum after that for space. I got lost working on some mining stuff. What do you mine? Do you mine CAS? I think you remember. I think I remember you telling us sometime before the live stream. Okay, we're gonna look at DYP, and then I'm gonna end the live stream because I'm tired and I have to go work for the man tomorrow. So hopefully this bull run gets me financially free, so I don't have to work for the man, so I can just stay up all night and chart coins. DYP up 8.9% at 2.1. Wow, $744,000 market cap. Circulating supply of 34 million, max supply of, I would expect nothing less from you, Lily. You always find these coins that can make some absolutely massive gains, but high risk, high reward. What is this? All-time, wow, all-time high was 12 days ago, all-time high was 6. So this is a new, ooh, that's an ugly chart. That's a rug pull. Oh, it's available on MEXC. wish I could mine, but electricity is so expensive over here. I can't. It doesn't pay in Louisiana anymore. I used to mine Ethereum Classic. Yeah, I don't mine anything. I just stake. Staking's easier. Plus, I don't have the internet capacity to mine. I live out in the middle of nowhere with really crappy internet. Yo, this is available on Coinbase? No. 2 cents? 2 cents. This is, oh, that's not the same coin. There we go. Oh man, this is an ugly chart. All right, so as of right now, let's just dive into it, dive into the nitty gritty. You do have the main price volume above you at around 4 cents, which is bullish because it does act as a semi attractive magnet and likes pulling you up. But indicators right now, we have the WTX starting to deviate and head back up. We have the RSI tailing back up. The MACD's flipping from bearish to bullish. So short term for this coin, I think we're going to be seeing some bullish movement to the upside. I think our next stop will probably be back up to the 618 here around 2.8. Then if we get over 2.8, you have a huge price volume gap right here. And as you can see, when you went down through the price volume gap, you went through it very, very quickly. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if we broke over the 618 here at 2.8 to 3 cents and enter this negative price volume gap, that we head up to around that 382 area at around 4.3 cents. So for the meantime, I do think this might be a bottom for, what's this called? Dypus. And then we might be seeing that recovery right here, which would still fall in line with the downtrend. I think if we could do this downtrend right here. Yeah, see, that would fall exactly in line with the downtrend. So I'm going to be bullish on this in the short term. I think we're going to be rallying back up to 4 cents. It's not looking bad at all. Definitely a riskier play. Definitely a riskier play, but no risk, no reward, right? Yo, William made it at the end. Oh man. Oh boy. Still counts. It does still count. It does still count. So let me check you off the list. Will Montgomery, check. You made it. So Sui is up 4% at 60 cents, $588 million market cap, 965 million in circulation out of 10 billion. Oh boy, I am getting tired. Available on a lot of exchanges. Wow, we went right up to this 1618. Right up to the 16. Wow, we smashed through this downtrend. I actually want to see if there's a lengthier chart. That looks like shoot. No, this is it. Why can't I find older data? Need older data. No, that's all we get. That's all they're giving us, so that's all we're using. This doesn't look bad at all. You actually broke your downtrend, your bear market downtrend, way earlier than a lot of coins. You broke out end of October from your downtrend at Sui. Now what we're looking at here is a possible double top forming. Let's actually get rid of this price volume. So we have the 1 top, 2 top right here. So that's something we have to be very considerate of, because double tops are nasty. You know, M's in bearish, or M's in crypto are bearish, and then W's in crypto are bullish. But let's draw the fib. Boom. Do we draw to the top of the scam wick or no? That's a huge scam wick. No, that's not valid at all. Okay, as of right now, we are below the 618. We're testing it as resistance. We're flipped bearish on the MACD. RSI and WTX don't look bad, but my personal opinion, I think this might be a double top, and we might be seeing some sort of retracement, at least back down to around 50 cents, 55 to 50 cents here for SUI. But breaking out of this downtrend so early, that means you started your bear market trend earlier, which means your blow off top will most likely be earlier than a lot of other coins. That's always something to take into consideration. So in the meantime, we still are in our bullish trend, which means retracements are going to be smaller and bullish movements are going to be larger. Sui on the 4 hour. Sui on the 4 hour is looking bullish. 4 hours looking bullish AF. But let me actually check something real quick. Outside, I guess you can say this is your uptrend support area and you just bounced off of it. Outside of this wick, you wicked below it here. But if you make all these areas, I'm trying to make it fit the narrative, but it's not really working. There we go. I guess you can say this uptrend support's holding and your next movement to the upside. 4 hours actually looking extremely bullish. So, but we're not bullish until we get over the 618. The 618 sitting around 62 cents. So you can start spouting hopium once we get over 62 cents. Then we can rally up from there. But we're not bullish until we get over that. On top of that, it looks like we're in a rising wedge. Yeah, this actually goes all the way back to September of 2023. So if we do break above the 618, I say there's a good chance of us going up to around 73 to 75 cents. You do not want to fall below. I guess that takes out my bearish scenario at the beginning of the TA, because you don't want to fall below 58 cents. You fall below 58 cents, you broke out of this uptrend that you've been in since October 18th. The day chart, man, day chart's not looking too hot. So that's what we're going to be looking for then. You can't fall below 58 cents. So if you get over 62, you're heading up to 75 to continue this rising wedge. But man, if you break out of this rising wedge, this thing's absolutely going to skyrocket. I would actually say 75% sure the upwards movements would have happened rather than the downwards movement. Thanks for all you do for us. Well, I wouldn't be able to do it if it wasn't for people like you supporting my channel. So I appreciate, no, I won't end the live stream yet, but if you guys could really smash that like button and help my channel out, it would push the algorithm and hopefully flood more people into this live stream, and we can have a well-rounded conversation about crypto with a bunch of other people. Not saying you guys are bad. I like you guys. You guys are good people. Did you cover Bonk? I have not covered Bonk yet. So we're going to cover Bonk, and then we're going to end the live stream. Womp, womp, womp. Man, Bonk broke. Oof. Dude, are we going to short Bonk? Are we going to short Bonk? Bonk broke out of his uptrend. It's been in since the 20th of October. That is no bueno. No bueno. Now, apparently, wow. Apparently Bonk will be listed on Binance. Bonk was just listed on KuCoin today. Or is it being listed tomorrow? I saw that. Or Bonk's getting listed on KuCoin. I think it was today. Yeah, right here. Bonk spot trading is now live on KuCoin. Look for trading pair Bonk USDT. So Bonk did get listed on KuCoin today. Really didn't see much pump with that listing though. But like a lot of coins, you know, a lot of coins that ran up very steeply, they're gonna have to show their strength by accumulating sideways. So if Bonk just continues accumulating sideways like this, that would allow these indicators to reset and then run to the upside. But man, we broke out of a very, very steep uptrend right here with some bearish signals here on the day chart. We've been bearish on the MACD for 2 days. We're actually making large engulfing bearish movements. We haven't been this bearish on the MACD since we've never been this deep bearish on the MACD before on Bonk. So this is the deepest bearish we've ever been on the MACD, which usually after a large bullish movement on the MACD like this, you don't get away by a small bearish movement. You normally get a deep bearish movement. So we'll be keeping a close eye on that. We got triple sell signals on the WTX starting to free fall there. We were double topped on the RSI, starting to retrace on the RSI. I would, if we don't stay above, I just don't see how we can stay up here. I really don't. I keep waiting for it to drop too, but that's like waiting for Solana to drop. We went over Solana early in the stream and we talked about in a bear market, when all these signals were flashing, it was really easy to make money, because in the bear market, when we saw these signals flashing, you're like, oh yeah, the other shoe's going to drop and we're going to see a large correction, especially on a coin like Bonk. But Bonk follows Solana, and Solana's in an accumulation right now. So what does that mean for Bonk? When Solana accumulates, Bonk will slowly depreciate regardless of these indicators right here. So I still think the 786 here is on the table, and the worst case scenario is the 618 down there. I mean, look at this gap right here. If we break below that 786, there's a huge gap in the price volume. There's nothing there, and there's already, and we're being held up by air right now. There's just a gap right here. We only have a little bit of support right there at around 25,000. But other than that, it's all gap until the 0.5 right here. So if Bonk holds up here, then Bonk is going to be a beast in this bull run. I mean, if Bonk survives this without seeing a retracement back down to the 0.5, Bonk is going to be a beast in the bull run. But I want to short it, but every time I try to short it, it doesn't do anything. It's been going sideways since November 19th. So we'll see how strong it is. Has to stay above 35,000. All right, guys, with that, I appreciate everybody coming out and watching the live stream. If you haven't already, hit that like button. And if you want to chat with me outside of the live stream, I do have a Discord channel. That link is below in the description. I'm on there every single day. It's a great group of people that just chat crypto. There's no like harassment or anything like that in there. It's just chatting crypto and hanging out with people. So that is the easiest way to reach me outside of the live stream, is the Discord. So with that, I appreciate everybody coming out tonight and supporting the live stream. I do plan on doing 1 or 2 more live streams this week, maybe one on Friday and one on Sunday, but we're going to start doing more live streams now that the market's starting to pick up. I think that's the plan. I think that's the game plan going forward. More live streams. So I think that is what's going to be expected, more live streams. So with that, guys, I'll catch you guys next time on the live stream of Trading Crypto. Peace out.